More now on tonight's missing case, and we want to answer some of your questions about the disappearance of 20-year-old Lateche Norris. She's from Indiana, went out to California to be with her boyfriend, Joey. Lateche has not been heard from in weeks. Her mom is concerned she's in danger. The boyfriend, Joey, is unreachable right now. We want to bring back Jennifer Coffindaffer, former FBI agent. We're going to get to as many of your questions at home as we can. Jennifer, this first question comes to us from @CrimeShannon on Twitter, and it has to do with the cell phones. She wants to know, have the authorities been able to track either Lateche or Joey's cell phones?
There is no information that any of the phones have been traced in this matter, and this is the reason why. Her phone was simply a device. There was no service on it, if you will. So the only time it could have been used is if she was in a Wi-Fi situation. And his phones are apparently, he borrows people's phones to use them. And the reason I bring this up is in the last telephone conversation that Lateche had with her mother. The reason for her phone call to her mother was to ask for Joey's number. She didn't even have Joey's number. And so the mother scrolled through to look and find the number that had most recently called her to give it to Lateche. So we do know that at least at that point, at that 7-Eleven, at least for that, during that phone call, they weren't even together.
So these cell phones, not as helpful as you would think. I've got another question for you from, yet again, a Shannon, and she wants to know what would qualify Lateche's boyfriend, Joey, to be a person of interest. Isn't the domestic violence history enough? Mom has said that there is a history of domestic violence in this relationship.
This is a good question. The whole issue is we don't have a crime. What we have is a missing person. And the case that's been filed and the case that's being actively worked by the PD is a missing persons case. So you can't have a person of interest where there is no established crime.
This question comes from Rudy, again on Twitter, and this is kind of a larger question to an issue we see happening a lot. He asks, was Lateche involved in a trafficking incident by chance? You had spoken earlier that they should be looking in some of the homeless shelters for her. Can you shed some light on this question and concern?
Right. Of course, trafficking of women is very much a concern in this country. It's so rampant. But in this case, and I think under these circumstances where she went here specifically to be with her boyfriend, where her last call was desperately, seemingly trying to find him via telephone, it would seem that they were together. And if that's the situation, we need to look at their interests. They both liked doing tattooing. So that culture and those shops should be looked at. He was in the construction industry, so that area needs to be looked at. We know, again, that they possibly are without a home. So that situation it needs to be looked at. We know he has an addiction problem, so the areas where he can gain access to the drugs of choice, that needs to be looked at. These are the areas I would concentrate in looking for these two young people.
Jennifer, we have about 30 seconds left for this last question. This comes from Demi. Based on the criteria for an endangered missing advisory in California, do you think Lateche meets the criteria for an EMA activation?
This is a difficult question and a good question. Personally, for me, and when I was in the law enforcement realm working these kinds of cases, I think it's in the best interest of everybody involved to err on the side of issuing alerts over not issuing alerts. There's very strict criteria for amber alerts, silver alerts, all these different alerts, but they are fully in the discretion of law enforcement. So to answer the question specifically, I think there is no reason not to issue this alert in this situation, especially with his background being so violent.
All right, Jennifer, appreciate your insight tonight. And if you know where Lateche is, please contact the San Diego Police Department. Jennifer, thanks again. Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.